Right, I'm in my fulfillment centre at the moment. I'm on, what's it called, not Wi-Fi, I'm on 4G, so I'm hoping that this works okay. And it is a bit noisy in the background, but I just wanted to tell you about, a lot of you will have had an email from us about our new Preloved section of our website. By the way, how attractive do I look in my high-vis vest? Has to be worn for health and safety reasons. So yeah, this is our fulfillment centre. I mean, these are not all my shoes. One day, maybe. But they ship out, or they manage the shipping out on and warehousing of parcels for all kinds of amazing brands, and one of them is Calla. But I'm here today because what I'm doing is we have here around 70 to 80 pairs of shoes that have been returned by customers because they might be slightly marked, or they're damaged, or they're faulty, or whatever. So I'm here today to go through these and to pull out the ones that I think can be sold alongside your pre-loved shoes on our pre-loved section of the website that are slightly damaged. So I just wanted to show you what slightly damaged means. So these shoes were returned because they had some marks on the leather. Now this can happen in transit, or this can happen just when the shoes are being made. So I don't know if you can see here, but this champagne leather shoe, I mean, these are notorious for getting little marks on them just because of the nature of the leather. But this little bit here, you can see is slightly marked. And then on the back of the shoe, again, there's some rubbing there. Now, I think this actually happens when they're in the box, and even through the tissue paper, they kind of like bump around and get a bit marked. But, you know, when you're wearing them, they're barely noticeable. They're absolutely still are there to be loved, to be worn by you guys, but we're going to be selling them at a cheaper price because they're not perfect, so we don't want to sell them at full price, but we'll sell them a bit cheaper to you guys because they have these little marks on them. So I'm not going to be taking photographs of each little mark, but basically we're going to grade them in two ways. There's going to be B grade, which is one like this that looks pretty damn perfect. And these will be at a certain markdown, and then we'll have C grade, which will be like this one here, which has a bigger mark on the back, so you can kind of see that there is quite a lot of rubbing there, more than the other one. So other than that, like I say, they're perfect. Look, they've not been worn, they're brand new, and definitely wearable and sellable. I don't want these to go into landfill. I want them to be loved and worn. So these are the shoes, loads here, all different sizes. I'm also going to be popping on a few of the samples that I get as well. They're all in a size 38 EU, because that's the size I get the samples in, unfortunately. So I'll be putting some of them on as well. They're not in shoe boxes. I'll be sending them out in bags probably, but again, they'll be cheaper as well because they do have a sample label on them that sometimes is a bit difficult to get off the underside of the shoe. Doesn't ruin the shoe at all. The shoes are completely wearable, but yeah, we'll be selling them a bit cheap as well. So all of them will be going probably by the time the fulfillment centre has kind of processed these and put them into like the B grade, C grade sections of our stock on our stock systems. It might be like Thursday, Friday next week, earlier if we can get all this sorted earlier. Anyway, if you've got any questions at all, do email us or comment on this video. But I'm really excited to be able to kind of get these types of shoes back into the system and sell them. Now, as well as these here, I have actually got a shed load more in my garage at home that I'd kind of never knew what to do with these. I thought I'll put them on eBay, but never got round to it. And now I'm going to be sorting it out. So there will be more of this kind of B grade, C grade stock being added all the time. So apart from this, if you've got some Calla shoes lurking about in your wardrobe that you don't wear anymore, you've only worn a couple of times, would like maybe a new pair and swap them for a new pair, then do list them on the website because somebody else might want your shoes. Bearing in mind, you know, that we do get asked for like, have you got a size 41 in this particular shoe? And we've sold out, but that 41 might be in your wardrobe in that style that they're looking for. So do get them up on the website, set your price. If you sell them and you want to keep the money's all yours, but we will offer you an additional amount on top of that value if you want to use them as credit on our website, if you want a brand new pair of shoes for this year. Anyway, any questions at all, email us. It's a brand new initiative. I'm sure there'll be teething problems, so please bear with us.